Buenos dias. We are in Menorca and this is the first time I've ever been in Menorca, so I'm very excited. I haven't been into Spain or a Spanish place in a long time, so it's really nice to hear Spanish again and just enjoy the culture. I'm here with my friend Lynn, who I think has featured in one of my vlogs. I think she featured in one of my London vlogs, so I'll introduce you to her in a bit. So we're staying in Ciutadella, just outside Ciutadella actually, to the west, just outside. So tonight we are going to go to Ciutadella by bus and just explore, have some dinner and see what's about. I think tomorrow we want to go on a boat, so we might check that out as well. So we're just getting ready at the moment and then we will head. Yeah, it's pretty exciting to explore a new place because I feel like I haven't been to a new place in a while because I'm always in Lisbon or Lisbon pretty much at the moment, so it's quite nice. But I just want to show you a really quick view from my hotel because we're right by this beach. It's quite small. The water is so blue, it looks so nice. Let me show you. So we'll definitely be going there at some point. There's a really nice restaurant right below us called Steakhouse, but it looks really cute, so I think we might have dinner there at one point as well.
Como dias, and understand what this map is trying to tell us, but we're just gonna go with the vibes, you know what I mean? Follow the vibes always. Ilha de Menorca. I just read a random stuff. Ciutadella.
We have just arrived in Ciutadella and so we paid €1.70 to get on a bus. That was about 15
this bitch
minutes.
talking to herself, she lost it. The heat's getting to her.
Yeah, so we've just arrived and we paid €1.70 on the bus. So we're just gonna have an explore.
We get down there.
Tried to fill in the cracks that were spreading in my mind, but I was all out of hope.
Welcome to Peckham.
The emptiness had afforded just like a void, but you broke the coldness.
Yeah,
And lit up the flame.
let's see if we can. Oh, I can see boat trips on the other side of the river.
And this is a staple of Peckham. Welcome to morning. Looks good.
Good morning. So last night we ended up going for a walk around Ciutadella. We had some pizza by like the port, I'm gonna say, or harbour where the boats were. And then this morning we are gonna have a real chill one, relax by the pool, relax by the beach, and then tonight we are going to eat at the restaurant outside our hotel, have some drinks by the beach, and then go to a club. I think we're going to one called Iguana Port, which is back in Ciutadella, so we're going to get the bus there. We had wanted to go to the Cova de Xoroi. I think it's like, the Spanish here is like Menorcan Spanish, so I don't know how you say it, but I'm going to say Cova de Xoroi, and it's like a cave bar where they also do have a disco. But because everything in this island is so spread out and we don't have a car, it's a little bit difficult to get from here and here, and we want to go here and we want to go here. So I think tomorrow we're going to go to Cova de Xoroi instead, but like for a sunset drink, to enjoy the view rather than go out there.
Hey guys, this is what it's like going on holiday with a vlogger. Successful day?
Yeah, successful day at the pool. So now we're heading to the beach. But we've just bought some ice cream and some water.
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get away. Word to Nicky.
I've just bought a Maxi Bon, which is my favourite ice cream, and Lynn has a Filippo.
Sam, scoop everywhere.
Oh no.
I was only one reception. I was like, oh yeah. Hey y'all, we about to go scuba. This girl in my school, she was a qualified scuba diver.
Yeah. Went for a swim, and honestly that is the most beautiful water I've ever been into. It's the warmest, it doesn't feel salty. At points it was so hot I was sweating while swimming. Top notch.
I mean, this is what they pay me for. You know what I mean?
How do you think of these things off the top of your head? Where's my hand? Bear shaking.
You know, why are you nervous? Do I make you nervous?
Yeah, I feel really nervous being on a date with you.
Oh, so all of them do.
So it is now Sunday, which is our last day of being here, and we have arrived early. We got a taxi, which honestly was the most expensive taxi of our lives.
It wasn't that. I've had expenses of our lives.
I've never paid £60 for a taxi.
In England, I've paid. Well, that was so standard.
£60. I guess we drove like along to the other side of the island, but £60 is a lot.
We drove for like an hour. £60 is like standard, I would say.
Anyway, so we came here early, so we just found a quiet restaurant, like next to the bar that we're going to, with the views of the sea. It's so nice. Go on, squeeze some lemon. Yeah.
Sorry, little baby squids. You just taste squids.
To fight you.
Probably will. Seagulls are not peaceful creatures. Oh. I have to move music.
Imagine being on that boat. We should. Guys, the view is so nice even in the bathroom. Like, imagine this is the view while you're peeing. The second stop on our trip is Club Menorca, which is another thing that we have seen on TikTok that is really famous for its cliff-top views of the sea.
What is this South Brilliant? When did we see Club Menorca?
TikTok.
Oh. Is this one I sent you? No. No, that's it.
Why is that TikTok sound playing? Okay, it is our last night and we are going for...
Sorry.
What are you actually singing?
I don't know. I just was like Rosalia, that's why.
Fair enough. Well, it's our last night and we are off to dinner by the beach. We saw this really cute restaurant that was literally sitting on the side where you could jump off into the sea. So we're gonna go there for dinner. I don't know what we're gonna eat. I don't even know the menu, but it looks cute. And that's the main important thing. And also it's sunset, so I want to try and catch the sunset. But I don't even know if we're gonna make that in time, but we'll see. How are we gonna get into it? We made it! Also, if you guys don't like sand in your shoes, because I hate sand in my shoes, pro tip, wear platform sandals because then you're too high for them to get in. And then this is where the restaurant is. So up we go all the way around. Oh, Lynn, you can see the fish. Right, change of plan because it was fully booked, which was obviously dumb of us to assume that it wouldn't be because it looks really nice, views of the sea and the fish and whatever. So there's a few other restaurants around. I'm just going to walk around and hope that none of them are booked. The mouth.
Food is knocking man out. Food is winning. Food is KO'd.
This is the second plate as well. Come on, we can do this.
Can we though? That's the question.
We actually can't. Oh no, we can't. Good morning. It is our last and final day in Menorca. I actually am quite annoyed, to be honest, because our checkout was at 12 and our flight is at like 8 p.m. and we have a transfer at 4:50. And it's really stupid because on the transfer voucher that we have, it says you can pick up, like you basically determine where your pickup point is. And we're like, okay, cool, because the airport is closer to the capital, Mahon, we can just maybe request it to pick us up at Mahon so we can spend the day in Mahon after we check out. That way we can see pretty much all of Menorca, not just see like where we are in Ciutadella. So it was like, okay, 24 hours, you need to basically do it through the form on the internet or follow the instructions on there. So it logged into whatever our booking reference was and it was said nothing. It didn't say give any point of how to change or anything, and it didn't even say where your pickup point was. It says pickup point, no. So it was like, okay. So then it was like, okay, if you can't do that, you can also call us about 24 hours before. So we were like, okay, let's do that. So this was yesterday, by the way. So we're about to call them, and then it says office hours 8 till 2 on a Sunday, because yesterday was Sunday. So we're like, so how the hell are we supposed to call them if they close at 2? So we're like, okay, well, they're open today at 8 a.m. So I've woken up at quite early, like just to make sure that I can call them and organise this, to make sure that, like, number for one, we have a pickup point because it says no, no, no. And I don't know, it was a bit confused. So I just called them to see like what was going on, how can we change it? And then, so she was like, oh, well, you actually can't change your bus, or you can't change your pickup point. I was like, well, why would it say that on the voucher then? And also, we don't even have a pickup point on the thing. She was like, okay, well, your pickup point is your hotel where you are. I was just like, why would you bother? Like, why would you say that on the voucher? You can't even do that. So anyway, it turns out that it's not. And also, actually, I said like, oh, sorry that I'm calling today. I would have called yesterday, but you know, your office hours are only 8 till 2 on a Sunday. She was like, no, they're open every day on all hours. I was just like, then why on the voucher would it say 8 till 2? Like, I'm not even going crazy. Lynn saw it as well. She said, oh crap, then we'll have to call them tomorrow morning. Like, we're not going crazy, this is just silly. And to be honest, we've had really silly experiences with taxis here as well, and like it's just really like complicated and not easy. And normally I'm not really a big fan of like Uber and Bolt or whatever, because I believe that, like, in England for example, I really like that we have the black cabs and stuff, and I think that we should keep them. And now I'm realizing Uber and Bolt and things are actually amazing. Like, you can track where your driver is. Like, here we ordered a taxi and then we were just waiting around and we didn't know. Actually, after the night out, so we ordered a taxi on the telephone pole because that's how we do it. We asked some girls who were waiting for a taxi, so they said, yeah, call the number. So we called the number and we were like, okay, can we order a taxi from this place, wherever we were? And the woman was like, yeah, okay, cool, thanks. And she hung up. She hung up. Like, no information, like it will be 10 minutes, like what's your name, blah blah blah. She just said, okay, cool, bye. So then some taxis were coming and we were like, is this our taxi? Like, I don't know. And then other people were just like hailing down the taxi and just getting in, so we were just like, I'm so confused. And then we just hailed down a taxi and got in. No clue if that was the one or like they just keep coming if you call them. I have no idea. But anyway, that, I guess it all worked out, but nothing has been simple. Like, it's always just been like a bit of a mess, but somehow you make it back. So anyway, that happened. So now it's really annoying because like I really wanted to explore Mahon, and like today was a perfect day because Mahon is right by the airport. So that's not gonna happen because it took about 60 euros to get a taxi all the way down there. And we could get a bus, to be fair, but we've already paid for the transfer, so it doesn't make any sense. So we're just gonna have to wait by the pool. Like, I really like, to be honest, I'm not really much of a pool person, but I mean, we did it for one day and like I downloaded a book and I was actually really enjoying it, to be fair. But it's like, I like to explore some stuff too, and it's like I really wanted to explore both cities. But alas, it's not the end of the world. You can always come back and return, right? And it kind of gave me confidence because when I was speaking to the cab driver and he said that Ciutadella is the better city of the two anyway, so I guess that's one benefit. I don't know, it's kind of a shame, but it is the way the cookie crumbles. So that's what we're gonna do today. Just nothing, maybe walk around here for a bit and then we'll have to be back here. Well, we'll just have to be here till 4 o'clock and maybe we can just enjoy the pool and stuff and keep our bags here and then just get changed and go. Alas, I think I'm most annoyed because we literally just planned our whole, like, not trip, but when we would see Mahon based around this transfer information that was just not even real. On TripAdvisor, you'll be hearing from me. Just kidding. It's our last final day. We're starting at how we began.
Discovery.
But we have black alioli, which is new and interesting and exciting.
I don't like that. Oh well.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like alioli at all.
Oh well, look at us experiencing things.
Exactly, we tried something new.
Discovery.
Lynn's been wanting to get... What? Lynn's been wanting to get that joke in for about 10 minutes.
It's funny.
So we have just got to the airport. Thoroughly enjoyed our trip, of course. But there is a few things that I would probably say, is that it's a lot better to go by car. I don't know if I've actually mentioned it. Just because everything is so far away and like, you pay for a taxi to get to one island to the other is super expensive. In my opinion, Lynn wouldn't say that it's a fair price, which probably is, but I don't want to pay that much. Also, it's just so much more free. You can just go here, there, anywhere. Like, some places don't have buses to get to it, or like you have to wait for connections of buses. So that would probably be, although if I was to come here next time, I would love to get a car or a bike to just travel around, because there are loads of places I didn't get to see, like Mahon.
Attention please, this is the last call for passengers on Luxor flight 672.
Like Mahon or Bubinbeka, which is another like it's very Instagrammable place. It's like white buildings, Santorini style, and just loads of beaches that look really beautiful. Also, we wanted to do like a boat trip and stuff, but that's just more to do with time. But yeah, that is the conclusion of our trip, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.